know I could put on weight. That wasn't a problem. He knew that I was fast, and he said you couldn't teach physicalness and physicality, and he know I like to hit, and you know I knew that once I applied myself to the whole linebacker position and the switch, I knew that I would be able to dominate it. Well, he knew that I'd be able to dominate it, and then progressively I got the confidence and knew that I'd be able to dominate that position.
When did you know that?
I knew it in the springtime because I was really given, the first spring I was given the offense fits, and then coming out the first game and starting off a little slow, then going down to North Carolina and really putting on that. I took off from there, and that's when I really knew that this was something special and I could be dominant at that position. For me, this is going to be a lot of fun being with my family on draft day. I'm not going to be home, sweating and all mad if I don't get picked. I'm going to be happy for everybody who get picked before me and get picked after me. And when my name is called, that's going to be a day to remember. And at the same time, that just means it's time for me to start working a lot harder. If I could say one thing, is just getting off blockers, shedding big guys. That's something that I've heard a lot, and that's something that I've been working on, fixing. So that's been a big one for me.
What do you do to work on that stuff?
I mean, you practice being low. You practice attacking button, while linemen. You practice, staying with low pad level. I got a hand combat guy, so he helps out, and just those things alone help you get a lot better. And then in the Senior Bowl, that was one of my main focuses, was to get guys off me, prove that I can shed blockers and be violent with my hands. And I did a good job with that as the week progressed. So I think I'm going in the right direction. Patrick Willis and Ray Lewis, those are my two guys from the linebacker position. I really try to be exactly like those guys because they're so violent with the game and they're fast. They're great football players, they're great instinct guys, and then they're great role models off the field. So who better to look at than the Ray Lewis and the Patrick Willis, both guys who are captains of their teams and leaders, both action-wise, vocal. I mean, all types of leaders, locker room leaders. Those guys are just, incredibly inspirational, and those are great guys to look up to and try to be like. So.
And what do you think is your biggest accomplishment in college? Biggest highlight?
Biggest highlight in college, I got two that are both hand in hand. Is just this year getting a new coach and winning to share the school's first ever conference championship. That was big for me, and also winning the Big East Player of the Year back to back, becoming only the second guy in history to do that was was a big accomplishment for me, something I'm very proud of, and graduating. I know Darren McCourty probably got tired of me texting him and bugging him. I talked a lot to Joe LaFedge, Courtney, who came to our pro day today. I mean, those type of guys that you can build a relationship with for lifetime. I was all in those guys' ears and texting them and tweeting them and all types of stuff. So,
what's the best piece of advice you got during the process?
Just be me. Just be me, because if you try to be somebody else, they could pick that part quick and fast. That's what the scouts and GMs and teams, that's what they do on a daily basis, is pick when guys try to be something that they're not. So just be myself, and then, one thing that Dad told me was to just shock the world. You know what you're capable of, and just like when he came out, he knew what he was capable of, and he had the plateau to show the country that he could do something when he played in the Senior Bowl, he went to the Combine. So that's the guy that I really tried to mimic throughout my whole process. We even ended up training at the same place. We got the same agent, so that I definitely